Well, you got all the toys. You got all the toys there, don't you, Stella? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hello there. Ooh, hello there. Thanks for joining, and you've got Mary Burke live. Yes, you've got me live. Stella, behave. Yes, she wants to play with her donut. Now, you might know me from the social media platform where I make it with Mary Construction. I'm out around the farm. Lots of different stuff going on. It's later tonight, so I thought I'd kick back, have a little fun. Almost every day I get a delivery from Amazon, so I thought it would be fun to see what you can buy under $5 at Amazon. So I just got a little box full of stuff delivered, and I thought we could go through. Hi, Oklahoma. Thank you, Ellie, for joining in. Welcome, everybody. You can certainly shout out where you're from. Gusta is from Spain. Thank you so much for being here. Billy has chimed in. Let's see, we have Joe also. Mark is from Illinois. We have Fort Lauderdale in the house, California, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Lots of places chiming in tonight. Tennessee, Wisconsin, Spain. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. Now, you might normally see me, like I said, out and about doing work around the farm. I do a lot of that. I am on all the major social media platforms, so I'm sure that you have seen me somewhere. That taking that into account, there's a lot of fakes out there. So by coming live and chatting with you, me and Stella can show you that you have found the right account to follow. All right, so that's the important thing, because a lot of the fakes will also do things like reach out to you that I won't do. And you know, say follow me back, or offer all sorts of crazy stuff that I don't do. So that's that. I just want to protect you from the fake Marys, okay? Because there's a lot of them out there. So like I said, I do appreciate you all being here, and I hope Montana's in the house. Yes. Thank you for being here. Jim from Clarksville is here. Scott, yeah, a real country girl by way of the city, absolutely. Now, I do split time. I have a property in Florida as well as the farm here in Alabama. So when I am feeling a little too country, I go down to the city or go down to the beach. But I am doing lots of work in construction here on the property. So most recently this past week, I put in a workout station up in the woods that has a heavy bag and an uppercut, as well as a pull-up bar and a what are you doing, Stella? Stella wants to play keep away, as well as a rope to climb up or to rappel down. So all that stuff. And my garden's going well, so the garden is growing. I pull lettuce out of the garden almost every day. Looks like I'm a busy person, Sammy. I am a busy person, but I do like to stay busy. I don't sit still for long. So you might catch me sometimes. I'll be working out. You'll see me with the tractor. I will have the tractor out. I was driving by the mailbox the other day and decided to pull up and get my mail right from my tractor. It wasn't bad. I could just reach right in and get the stuff out while I was driving by. So I do appreciate you. You want to see how my garden grows? The corn is getting taller. The watermelons are really going everywhere. The greenery for that. So that'll be interesting when I actually start to see the watermelon develop. So But I have green beans that are growing. They're just itty bitty, they're like little inchworms right now. I have peas that are growing. I've been able to harvest some of the peas. My red romaine is, I go and take a couple of pieces of red romaine every night because you don't have to harvest the whole head at the same time. So I am going through and just doing a little bit here and there. So I appreciate you all being here. So I have a small box of things that I've been able to get on Amazon under $5. So, you know, what can you buy under $5 with Prime free delivery? You know, what can you get? So let's see here. All right. So this is an infinity cube. I guess this is like an idget fidget thing. So I am going to bring up the actual item, if I can find it, on my list of things that I purchased. Okay, so, and we're gonna open it. Fidget Infinity Cube. And that, it looks like that. And it was, oh, I apologize. This was $5.99, but when I bought it, it was under $5, so it must have been one of their daily deals. So here you go. It's for ages 3+. And let's open it up and see what we've got and see if it's any good. So that's the other thing. So when you buy something on, oh, it's one of those ones that you can maneuver all around. So for people that like doing those puzzles that are always, you have to keep your hands moving, all right, this is pretty cool. So there you go. Just a little toy, a little game. Again, ages 3 and up. And I got it for $4.99, but it is now back up to $5.99. So just so you know. So I must have gotten a daily deal on that. So here was a daily deal. And in this color, they have them in all sorts of different colors. So there you go. You just keep working the fingers. There you go, working the finger dexterity. Yes. All right. Ooh, now I lost my rhythm. I had a rhythm going. Hi, John. Thanks for chiming in from Michigan. Yes. Yeah. Let you know if I need any more handiwork. Well, tomorrow my plan is that I will be working on the upper section of my fencing. I had a new fence installed. I did not do all that fencing, but after the fence people left, I realized that all the seams, because I ran my boards horizontally instead of vertically. So all the seams at the 4-foot and 8-foot, and I staggered I had all the 8-footers staggered. So then it left at 4-foot junctions, it left kind of an ugly seam. So now what I'm going to be doing is putting a fascia board going vertically along the seam and then tying all those boards in and snugging them up. So to help with any cupping that I might have or bowing of the boards. So that's my thought process anyways. And then I'll also be staining all of the fencing. So that will be in the works for tomorrow. And I'm not expecting any rain. So there you go. All right, so what do you think? $4.99. You let me know for my Idget Fidget Infinity Cube. And I think it's pretty cool. As you can tell, I've been working that finger dexterity as I am chatting with you, so I can multitask and do this. So if you're a nervous person and you want to fidget with something, here you go. All right, so moving on. So that is the Infinity Cube. All right, then we can move on. Let's see what else we got in here. I have learned Spanish. Okay, now I have lived in Florida for the last 20 odd years, and I'm pretty embarrassed to say that I don't speak Spanish. And a lot of people on my lives will be speaking Spanish to me and I don't understand what they're saying. Worse than that is that I took 5 years of Spanish when I was in middle school and high school. So, let's see, that's the knock knock jokes. That's something else. So I have to find that one. Where's my Spanish? Finding Spanish. Learning Spanish. So my Spanish flashcards, here you go, $4.99, and we're about to try it out. Today's your birthday, Dave? Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. I know that one. I didn't even have to open the cards, and I knew it was Feliz cumpleaños in Spanish. So there are a couple of words, I guess, that I do know in Spanish, but not very many. I'm telling you, I don't. So there are 36 cards that come in this pack for $4.99. They seem to be rather stuck in the box. There we go. All right. So, Spanish pronunciations. Okay, basic Spanish. This is a starter deck. Okay, that's where you got to start me, is with the starter decks. Sometimes B and V can have the same sound as the English B. H is silent except after C. The J sounds like a strong English H. And double L's sounds like a Y in yellow. And N with a tilde over the top sounds like knee. Blend as in onion. I don't get that one. Okay. QU is going to sound like a K. And R often sounded as a trill, rolling R. Arriba. So up, arriba. You roll the R. So you have to let that tongue hit the top of your mouth. So, okay. At the beginning of the word, such as rojo, so red, rojo. When doubled, perro, P-E-R-R-O, perro. And after I or N, Enrique. So we don't say Enrique, it's Enrique. And then Z is going to sound like S. Hi there. You've got Mary Burke Live, and I'm showing you some finds that I found, some things that I found on Amazon under $5. I was embarrassed that I don't know Spanish, so I got some beginning Spanish words. So they're front and back. One is in English, so you'll get the English side and I'll get the Spanish side. So 1 is uno, 2 is dos, 3 is tres, 4, cuatro, 5 is cinco. And then flip it around. Red, as I said earlier, rojo. Blue is azul. And yellow is amarillo. I didn't really roll my R on that one. Okay, so let's find a fun word. Very good. Very good. Very good. Muy bien. And kite, la cometa. Maybe did I say that right? La cometa. A kite, la cometa. All right, so there you go. Let's see. And then, so that's that one. So let's see, what else, what can we do? What, pick a card, any card. Go ahead, pick one. Go ahead. I'll pick this first one. This one is a truck. I was thinking it was a fire engine because it looks like a fire engine to me. So I was really thinking I was going to say fire engine, but it's not. It's truck. El camión. El camión, truck. All right, and Spanish is español. Okay, that one I knew. And somebody's birthday was earlier, so it was Feliz cumpleaños. So the reason somebody asked why would I feel embarrassed that I don't know Spanish. Florida has a huge Spanish population. So almost when I was working in office I would work in finance, almost daily I would run into or have Spanish speaking clients. And sometimes I would have to have a translator in the room because the conversation would become more complex than what I could actually understand and or communicate to them. So I really feel like I should know some Spanish. I don't know, I feel like I should. Why not? You're never too old to learn something new, right? I'm hungry. It's dinner time. I am hungry. So I'm hungry. Okay. Tengo hambre. The H is silent, but it's Hambre. And tango means to have. So tener is the verb. So there are certain things. See, the more I do this, the more I'm going to remember. Hi, Daniel from Arizona. Thanks for chiming in. Hi, Scott. Thanks for chiming in and joining in. So while I am trying to relearn some, this is a little $5 find $5 and under from Amazon. So they also have an airplane. And this one makes sense. El avión. So that one makes sense because I think of aviation and airplane, aeronautics, airplane, aviation, el avión. So I got that one. That one makes sense. Okay, so for me, this is a good find under $5. It's flashcards. I can do this anytime just as some simple, ooh, a train. Ooh, a train. Choo, 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 train. Okay. El tren. Okay, I think I can figure that one out too. El tren. So, the train and tren. So I got it. Ooh, another one. I'm cold. Cold. Frío. Cold is frío. But I'm not cold. It's actually 80 degrees or something out here today, but sometimes I get cold. Sometimes it's cold outside. This morning I had to kick the heat on. I don't know about anybody else. It warmed up to be in the mid 80s here, but this morning was a little chilly. Had a kick on the heat. So, which I haven't had to do that in the last couple of days. All right. So this is a $5 find on Amazon, and I'm liking it. So that's a good one for me. I will keep those around, and I will keep those handy. I will definitely look at those from time and time again. So there you go. All right. Let's see. So that's a good one. Here's another one. Knock knock jokes for kids. This was under $5 on Amazon. It was actually, let's see. This was $2.99. $2.99 on Amazon. Okay. Knock knock jokes for kids. Pick a page. Give me a page number. Go ahead. You can do it. Give me a page number. 1, 2, 121. Give me a number. 59 says Keith. All right, so 59 from Keith and 65 from William. So 59 first. 59 first. Okay. Knock, knock. You say, who's there? Acid. Acid who? I said I'd stop by, so here I am. I didn't say they'd be good. I just said they were knock knock jokes. Okay, what was the other one? That was 58, and 65 was the other one. So let's do 65. Okay. Knock knock. Who's there? Waddle. Waddle who? What'll you give me if I stop knock knocking and go away? Okay. 23. Pickle World would like to hear 23. There's 3 on a page, and I'm just picking one on the page. So 23. The top one on 23. Knock knock. Who's there? Pasture. Pasture who? It's past your bedtime. Is it past your bedtime? It's not past my bedtime. So again, this is kind of entertaining, you know, good to have for the kids around or something. Will I ever use it? Who the heck knows? Oh, somebody said 07 and 54. 07. Okay, so let's try 07. Page 7. Oh, I might have lied. Oh, 7 is the first page. Good call. Okay, 7. Knock, knock. Who's there? Amanda. Amanda who? Amanda Fix the Plumbing is here. So if you need a plumber. Okay. 23 or 33? Somebody said 20. Oh, 33, not 23. 33. 33. Knock, knock. Who's there? Annie. Annie who? Annie Chance, you want to hear another knock, knock joke? Okay, so here is, I don't know, it's $2.99. You know, again, I don't do a lot of jokes like that, but why not? It's a definitely good. It's a good book to put out on your coffee table and have somebody pick it up and have it be a conversation piece. Somebody said 54. I'll do one more and then we'll move on. For $2.99, put it on your coffee table. All right. Knock, knock. Who's there? Pumpkin. Pumpkin who? A pumpkin fill up your flat. A pumpkin fill up your flat tire. I just got it. There you go. So, a pumpkin fill up your flat tire. There you go. All right, $2.99. Oh, what's the matter? I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. So again, you've got Mary Burke Live. I'm just kicking back. It's not my usual time to be online, but I thought I would come online and share some of my fantastic finds under $5 on Amazon. This was $2.99, and it's a good conversation book. Again, it will go on my coffee table as a conversation piece, and there, it's now on the coffee table. Stella wants me to play with her a little bit more. Stella is my 8-pound rat terrier and chihuahua mix. Yes, she is about a year, almost 2 years old. She'll be 2 years in July. Yes, 2 years in July. The beginning of July. She's like July 7th. So, yes. She's a rescue. You know, that books are, so far of the things that I've showed you, the knock knock jokes, those are great if you have kids around or if you have company that's going to have children be there. It might keep them entertained. Same thing with that infinity cube. That's great. And who doesn't like a flashcard? You know, just have a flashcard, pick up some Spanish along the way. I don't know. Yes? Yes. That's my Stella girl. That's my Stella girl. Danny asks if I am married. Yes, I am married. I have been married almost for 30 years now. Yes. So, all right. there we go. And we'll give her some belly rubs. No, you don't want belly rubs? You usually love belly rubs. All right, I can put you back down. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Ha. A bag of Lifesavers. Have you ever seen a big bag of Lifesavers like this? Now, normally you get the little tube or maybe the little packet at the grocery store. So those are like $1.99 or something now, even for just the little tube of them. So let's see, how much was a big bag of Lifesavers? So 13 ounces of Wintergreen, not spearmint. The spearmint wasn't this price, but it was Wintergreen. Wintergreen was $3.78. So a big bag. When would you ever need a big bag like this? Well, I guess I do remember when I worked in, I worked in finance. And, I was thinking that these were going to be individually wrapped. They're not are they? Oh, they are. Okay, phew. I opened it up and you could immediately smell that wintergreen. It has a very strong smell. So if you want some fresh breath, I definitely suggest the wintergreen. Woo, that'll clear your sinuses right out. But we would put the, I would put these out for clients and have a little, I just had a little, I didn't get a big bag like that. Put that on his tongue, and suck on it. Okay. Or are you the chewers? There's ones that suck on them, and there's the ones that chew. So which one are you? Hey, you want one? Here, Andre, go have one. Oh, Miss Stella, come here. Somebody outside? All right. But I would put them out and come here. And I would have clients come in, and that's the reason I had them out. But they would fill up their pockets. Have you ever seen people do that? Well, they'll take a whole handful of them and just fill up their pockets with them. So I had to put them out a couple times a day if I was having clients come in, because they would take a handful on the way in and take a handful on the way out. Next thing I know, I'm out of mints. Out of mints. What do you think of what do you think, Stella? What do you think of the wintergreen? Do you like the flavor? She's not upset about it. Now, I know spearmint's probably the most popular one, but I don't mind. The wintergreen is pretty strong, and I like it strong. So that works for me. Again, I would put these out on my kitchen island. I have a little candy dish. I'm not one of those that shies away from the candy. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you can't put the candy out, whatever. All my kids, they all grew up with having candy around all the time, and none of them developed any types of problems. Because if I take it away from them, that's when people say, oh, I need it, I gotta have it. Having it out all the time, they could have cared less. And to this day, none of them are super, gotta have, oh my God, whatever. They get more of it like that when I put out cashews. If they see me put out cashews, they're like, oh, give me the cashews. Because I buy the whole cashews. So they get more excited about having cashews out than about me having candy out. So, all right, now I'm biting it. Well, thank you for letting me do a couple of my Amazon finds. I have a lot more Amazon finds. So I will be trying them out, sharing them with you, seeing, like I said, I'm trying a little something new. Spell red, R-E-D, or rojo, R-O-J-O. because I just learned that in Spanish. So thank you for being here. Where do I reside? The farm is in Alabama, and I have been here pretty much for the last year and a half or so. I've owned the farm for about 3 years, but on again, off again, not really. I was going back and forth between Florida and here all the time. And so about a year and a half ago, I decided, hey, I want to spend more time at the farm and see what that farm can become. So that's what I did, and started transforming and renovating the entire farm. So the entire farm, when I got here, was in disrepair. I had purchased it, but it needed a lot of work. So I spent a lot of time, money, energy, and effort to renovate first the bunkhouse. There's still a couple little things I have to do there. Adding in a pole barn and an RV pad so that the RV that I also have and travel in goes underneath the pole barn. But that has Wi-Fi, electric, water, sewer, all right there. And then also bringing in a shed shell, say that 3 times fast. It's a shed that was just, the bare walls and floor on the inside. Putting an addition on that, because after I purchased it, I realized that I needed it to be bigger. It wasn't going to be big enough to have a bathroom in it too, because what originally was going to be just a workout she shed ended up morphing into a guest cabin, a tiny house, and a workout area. So that, again, was a big build. So I was able to build all of that, which has been so exciting and so fun for me to be here and to be able to share all of that with you, my fans and followers. So again, you've got me live, so make sure that you hit follow, subscribe, join, and because you've got me, the real Mary Burke, and then that way you can go to my profile and see all of the posts that I have been putting up for years. So, and it'll take you back. They're one of my original TikTok accounts that went viral was me putting a bulkhead in the bottom of a 55-gallon drum because I wanted to have the rainwater collect and be able to use that as water for the animals. Here it's not against any rules or regulations. You can do that. So I brought that and put that in a TikTok, and I believe I did it on a YouTube to explain how to go ahead and go do that. And that was one of the first things that I ever did that went viral. It was drilling a hole. I had to straddle the barrel to make sure that I could get it at the bottom of the barrel and use a hole saw. Well, it was an attachment onto my drill. Punch a hole in the bottom, cut a square out of the top, drop a weight, put a weight on a string, drop that through, thread the inside of the bulkhead down into it, put the outside of the bulkhead in and the inside and twist them together. And then from there, be able to put on a spigot. And from there, be able to put on a leg of hose. Enclose the entire thing on the top in screen so it keeps out any debris. And to this day, the 55-gallon, the 55-gallon drum still is a watering source. I have an automatic waterer out there now. But in addition to that, because I was able to, that was an immediate fix for needing a large amount of water that I didn't currently have. Since then, I have been able to bring in automatic waterers and have live water going to the animals. But it was just figuring out as you go along. So again, hit follow, subscribe, like. There's lots of content, all sorts of different stuff that I have done here on the farm during my travels. One of the other things I was doing is I was renovating also renovating the property in Florida, and I did kick plates. I renovated the kitchen, put in a marble countertop. I didn't do that. I had people come do that, but I did do a marble backsplash around it, and I had to lay out the template and put all that out there. I did raised bed gardens in the Florida property because it's mostly sand. So there, I had raised beds, but I was still growing green peppers, spicy jalapeno peppers, and experimenting a little bit there. Now, here on the farm, I wasn't able to do it last year. I just did container planters. This year, I took the tractor and I was able to level a whole section of land and build my own garden. So, Naples, Florida, nice. We bought a house down in Naples, Florida. Okay, so again, now I'm chewing on that wintergreen. That lasted a long time. When I'm sucking on it and talking, it lasts a long time. Kuta Kuta asked where I'm living. I am in the United States in lower or South Alabama. So, Naples, the Golden Gates. Yes, the Golden Gates community. That's a little bit inland. I'm familiar with the area. I'm further north. The property that I have is in that Tampa Bay area. You know, St. Pete, Tampa Bay, that area. And then it's about 6 hours to get to the property in Alabama. So, Indonesia's in the house. Thank you. Yes, that is a lot of work, Joe. But stuff that I enjoy doing. I enjoy getting out, working on the property every day, taking care of the animals. I have 2 goats that are pygmy goats. I have Arnie, the male, and Mavis, the female. And then I have half dozen chickens that are hens. There are no roosters. They're all hens. Thank you for my ham. I appreciate that. So they're of egg-laying age. And then I have another 3 that I added to the flock this spring, and they're not of egg-laying age yet. So every day I get 3 to 5 eggs. So every 2 to 3 days I get a dozen eggs that I don't have to go to the store for. So and it's good. They're very rich. The chickens that I have are free range. They are fed grains, but they rummage the land, so they eat all around the property, and they have their yolks are almost orange. The gold they're so yellow. So it's very interesting. Am I eating the goats someday? No. The goats are purely for my entertainment, I guess. If Mavis becomes pregnant, or if I believe she is, we're not 100% sure. I think Mavis. Do you think Mavis is pregnant, Stella? What do you think? Do you think Mavis is pregnant? Anyways, if she is pregnant, then at some point I could get goat's milk, in which Stella benefited from when she was itty bitty. Stella was a rescue, and yes, you were. Yes, you were. You were a rescue. You were too. She doesn't know anybody but me. I'm her mama. That's what she says. But I took her to a veterinarian when she was just 5 weeks old when I got her, and they were concerned that she had been weaned too early from her mother. So what I did was supplement her with goat's milk. Not from the farm, because that was before I had goats here, but I actually had to go to a holistic pet store that sold goat's milk, because this was down in Florida. But now I could give her goat's milk. She could have, once Mavis decides to have her kids. So, but again, thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure chatting with you tonight. A lot. I think she's telling me it's time for us to eat our dinner. So it is going to be time for me to say goodbye. Again, thank you so much. You've got Mary Burke here. It's been a pleasure. I'm so happy that you are here and following. If you're not following, you should hit follow, join, like, subscribe, and all of the above. All right? Because I'll be back with more fantastic finds under $5 from Amazon, as well as more. I'll be providing you with more info about the farm, more all the antics that I get up to, projects that I'm doing. Yes, all the projects that I'm doing. I still have projects. I do. She doesn't like that because she has to go with me every day when I'm doing my projects, right? Yes. Yes, you do. You do. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Remember, follow, like, subscribe, comment, and check out my bio so you can see all my past posts. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. And I'll be back soon. I promise.